me see now what it looks like on the iPad.
It says you're live on my thing.
Oh, now it does, but it didn't the first time. I don't know what it was doing. There we go. In my world when I'm in my room. Where y'all at? Emmy. Emmy. Emily. Emmeline. I done dropped one of these cards. I'm about to do your question, but I gotta look. I just counted it and I'm short one. I'm looking under here. Hold on. I don't know where it could have went. Fucking damn it. We just gonna switch it out for this one. We're gonna switch it out for this deck. Let me count these and make sure there ain't none missing. And then I'll do your free question. Because I can't let y'all have a reading with a one card short. I just love the Rider-Waite deck. That's the best one in my opinion. I just don't know where my card could have went. I use it every day. Hey, Emily. This is the good clear fingernail polish. That's why that other one didn't work. You hear me? It's on the bar.
What?
The good clear fingernail polish.
Okay.
That's why the other one peeled off. Okay. All right. You can get a free yes or no. I need to count these and make sure I'm not missing one because this one was short a card.
Ooh,
What
this
are you?
is nice. Girl.
All right. Let me count these real quick and then I'll be ready. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't make me lose count now. You know I'm slow.
Yeah, I know.
We on 60. I'm almost done. Okay. Hey, Miss Bikini. I done randomly lost one of the cards in my Rider-Waite deck. I don't know where I could have dropped it in here. I'm hoping maybe I mixed it up in another deck. This is my favorite deck. And I'm trying to look and see because I can't use it without the other card. How the hell do you get one card short? I'm just making sure it's not in here because I done looked everywhere.
Oh, we need to get a fennec fox.
A what?
A fennec fox.
Is that an animal?
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
It's these things and they got these real big ears and I like them.
Yeah, but he's alive.
So?
But you want him in the house?
Oh, yeah. He should, yeah. Because he's like a fox with like big ears. But he's like little.
He might be mixed up in another deck. You're right, Miss Bikini. I'll look later. I found this. I'm going to use this deck. Witch's Tarot. I never used it before, I don't think. It's one of the ones you sent me. So we're going to swap it out for today. Probably the people waiting on a question left because I was being slow. Get yourself on with that. All right, Michelle Henley. What's your question, baby? Sorry about that. I just didn't want to give y'all a deck with 77. Hey, Alice. You can ask a yes or no, or you can have an oracle card. It don't matter. We're not gonna be petty today. Is the full moon or something? We doing free questions. We don't go in order. We just ride with the wave, man. All right. Amen, Miss Bikini. Work tried to kill me today. I made the list too long on Friday of what I promised I was going to do to myself. Like, I promised myself too many things on the list. Like, what the hell was I thinking? All right. Michelle says, will I meet a new guy by the end of the year? All right, Michelle. And Alice, you can post your question, baby. This is stiff deck. I don't know if I've ever shuffled this one before. Maybe it's new. I love you too, Alice. All right, by the end of the year, Michelle, by the end of the year. Honestly, if you can keep yourself focused on other things that bring you joy and maintain that for a long period of time, then that could happen. And the end of the year is not that long away, but the Nine of Cups came out. So that's card of, emotional independence. Liking being in your own company. Not having to manipulate the situation so that you end up being around someone to fill a void. And I'm not saying you do that. I'm saying we all do that at times. But if you can maintain the vibration of, I'm talking about on a deep internal level of I'm happy, I'm whole, I'm complete, I'm joyful. No matter who shows up outside of me, I'm still joyful. I feel like you do have something because it's a King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Be careful, King of Cups. Like if they're in a good vibrational state, a King of Cups is amazing. A water sign energy, whether they're water or not, doesn't matter. But a water sign energy is amazing when it's in an emotional stable place. But if they're a low vibrational King of Cups, they like to pull your heartstrings. They like to manipulate the situation to get their way. But Nine of Cups is a good energy. So honestly, I would say yes, especially if you can stay in a joyful state, which is easier said than done. Well, congratulations to you, and you are very welcome. You go. I'm glad you found you an apartment. You're going to make me cry. You're welcome, Michelle. Now it's only up from here, right? Just keep going. And honestly, if you can manage to be grateful for the days that you were in that unknown energy of not knowing where the hell you're going to sleep, that just helps you move forward better. That just helps you move forward more abundantly. It's like a rubber band. Your bounce back will be even more than you imagined as you're grateful for that, for those days. So that's good. Okay, I told Alice I was going to do hers. I don't know where she's at. Okay, will R respond to me before tomorrow to confirm our meeting? What you meeting him about? I'm just trying to pick on you. I was thinking like Pablo Escobar kind of meeting, Alice. Exactly. You said this has shown you so much growth. I'm not saying you wish to go back there. Hell no. But I've never been homeless, but I've been in a place before where I didn't know where my life was going. And sometimes I still don't. Let's be honest. But if you're grateful for the low times, then it really does make a difference in the current times, Pablo Escobar, he's the guy. It's a true story. I don't know all the details. Like, I'm probably going to butcher the story completely because I know there's a movie about him, but he's like the smugglingest. He smuggled so much like drugs over the border and stuff. Amen. Be grateful all the time. Pablo Escobar. That's, when you said a meeting, it made me think of that drug smuggling guy. I don't know. And the universe had better plans for me, so losing our home brought us an even better one. You see? So now you have managed to be grateful for past bad things. Transmutation at its finest. Hey, actions. All right, Alice, let's see. Is R gonna respond to you before tomorrow to confirm the meeting? You know I'm playing with you, Alice. 9 of Wands reversed, so that's like dropping their guard. Let's see. I don't know. You got the Ace of Cups, but this doesn't mean like they're responding. Let me get another deck. I think yes. They're going to at least, like if you've already texted them or something like that, they're going to at least respond back. But you're still not going to be satisfied with the outcome. The 2 of Cups is reversed. And then this deck has the 3 of Swords. So you're still not going to be happy with the outcome, but for the question that you asked me, there's going to be some sort of response on their end. King of Wands, Ace of Cups. But Judgment reversed. Like you still feel stuck in some sort of energy like that you've already been in with this person. It's like same shit, different day is kind of how it feels about something. Okay. Healing love. Are you still in here? You got to go check out Pablo Escobar now, Alice. And get a kick out of that. That can be your boyfriend's new nickname, Pablo Escobar. Just don't tell him where you got it from. All right, healing love. Let's see what you said. I forgot. I done lost you. You asked something. I remember. Healing love. Is it good for me if I change myself to be more bolder? All right, let's see. Because you can be whoever you want to be, right? Hey, Fiona. You can be whoever you want to be. You can be whatever you want to be. Let's see, is it a good idea to be more bolder? For a long, long time. You tell me your secrets, and I'll tell you mine. Okay. Magician reversed, 5 of Wands reversed, Death reversed. So in the very beginning, if you decide to become more bold, because it's going to be a conscious effort or a conscious decision, if that's not in your normal personality traits to be bold, that's like telling me to be outgoing in the world, right? It's something I would have to like make time to just tell myself mentally, okay, here I go, I'm about to be social. It's something that's outside of my comfort zone. In the beginning, you're not going to see a positive result from it. You're just going to feel out of your element with the Magician reversed. However, if you choose to be more bolder and do it in a healthy way, and you don't give up on the process, Death reversed, it's going to help you grow internally with the High Priestess. It's going to help you be able to listen to your intuition better. And it's also going to help you cut through some sort of feelings like you're not as good in some area of your life. That's an illusion, by the way, that you think you're not as good at something, or like someone might be better than you, or if you have an idea, like you won't be able to execute it as good as others, something like that kind of energy. But in the beginning, you're not going to be able to point to the positive results. It's going to feel icky. Your ego is going to start telling you this is a bad idea. Don't do this. This is not good. Let's just screw this and do something more comfortable and easy. Something I can tell the outcome of easier, right? But long term, yes, it will be a good thing for you to do. Okay. Is that all the people that wanted a free question? You're welcome. Did anybody else want a free question? Because I might have skipped you on accident. It be feeling like winter up in here. Emily done got the air on like cold. She doing me wrong today. It's just aloe water with ice, Fiona. I figure I'd mix it up and make myself, like, trick myself into drinking water, by putting the aloe water in there and adding ice. So as it melts, I've tricked myself into drinking water. Hey, Karma. I hadn't seen you in a while. I hope you good. All right, there's one I missed because I remember seeing your question earlier, so I'm sorry about that. Should I go back to school instead of getting a job? Should you go back to school instead of getting a job? Let's see. If I had to go back to school right now, it would make me so sad. You said you okay? In 2025, that means you're fantastic for all the things that happen around us. Fiona, you still got your music on repeat? Your song that you told me about last night? Yes, Fiona, I agree. It's always a good thing to have in your back pocket. If you get a degree in something, especially something that you can work at in a wide range of areas, like a wide range of businesses, to be useful to you. It puts you one step ahead of the rest of the people that's applying for the job, too. But it usually just helps you get in the door, All right, let's see. Should you go back to school instead of getting a job? Ace of Cups reversed. I feel like there's another way because that you're not seeing with the Eight of Swords here and the Strength card. What I mean is that doesn't mean don't go back to school, and it doesn't mean don't get a job. Like, could you possibly like work it where you found something part-time just so you have some kind of income circulating in your account but go to school? Or could you do like a trade program, something that you're not seeing or considering? With the Eight of Swords showing up as a yes or no, it's like it's not a terrible idea, but there is a better way that'll make it more tolerable for you long term. So maybe like go to school and work a few hours a week, or try to start a side business or Uber Eats or whatever the thing is, right? Just to try to circulate some money and go to school. That's just an example, but there's some other way is all I'm getting. That'll make it where you can withstand this plan long term without wanting to give up too quick. And it'll give you a brighter outlook on your future. Three of Wands reversed, 10 of Pentacles. Because always remember your vision is going to be way bigger than what's going on in your current 3D reality, especially if you have like dreams, So it's okay to have a big dream and only be 1% of the way there. As long as you're actively working towards it. That's all that matters. You're welcome. And I don't know anything about your financial stuff going on there, but you should be able to get some sort of financial aid if you haven't already gotten a degree before. I was thinking of going to get my counseling license to become a counselor. You go, Karma. I would be a nut job if I had that. You're welcome. You just need to do the, let me put it in this chat for you. You can do it on, like, if you type this in on your Google search bar, that'll be everything you need to know to fill out your financial aid paperwork. And you'll at least get enough help to help towards your tuition to make it where it's feasible to go. You just probably would have to work to compensate for the rest. I just don't think I'd have the strength to be a counselor. That's kind of like when I tried to go be a nurse. You're welcome. You have to love what you do to do that. I don't have it in me. See, the fact that you have a past in that, like, that'll give you a drive to want to help other people in your position, and that's probably a good idea. Because you can assign a positive meaning to what you went through, right? You can use your experience to help somebody else pull themselves out of it. It's probably only intimidating in the beginning, but once you learn the ropes, you'll be good to go. All right. Would Z feel happy to see me? Fiona said, I want to be a veterinarian. No, thank you. I'm just kidding. Hey, Gigi. Not much. What's up with you, Gigi? All right, Empress. Would Z feel happy to see you? Wasn't there a Gigi in there yesterday? In here yesterday? I remember Fiona said that about Gigi yesterday. I agree, because then, Fiona, you would have to put animals down. It always makes me think about the Gilmore Girls when Lorelai had a meltdown because Christopher's new woman that was pregnant was naming the kid Gigi. And she's like, she's copying us. Rory, Gigi is 2 syllables. All right. 7 of Cups, 4 of Swords reversed. It's not that they're going to be miserable about seeing you, but this is just the energy of somebody that's just kind of like taking it as it comes. They could have their options open even though you didn't ask me that, because the 7 of Cups is here. So it's like an indifferent sort of energy. They probably wouldn't be rude about it, but they're not going to be like, jumping for joy. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's what I'm getting. 7 of Cups. So just like, don't put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to this person, whatever that means. Yep, they all thought she was a little crazy in all the best ways. Oi, with the poodles already. You're welcome, Empress. All right. Gigi says, will my ex give me back my stuff this week? Will my ex give me back my stuff this week? Me too, Fiona. She was the bestest friend ever. She was like the most loyal, sweet, loving little friend that would cook you the best food. Well, thank you, Karma. Will my ex give me back my stuff this week? Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands. Yes. And they may be doing it with ulterior motives. And the only reason why I say that is this is like absolutely they're going to give it back. Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands. It's not like a maybe or I'm like on the fence, not sure. This feels like their intentions are to absolutely give it back. But with the High Priestess, that usually can say that there's something they're not sharing with you about the motive or the reason. It can be about a secret, right? So if you truly want to cut it off with this person and you don't want anything to do with them, just like maybe bring someone with you because they might just finagle you back to one more toxic cycle. I don't know if it's toxic or not, but if it is. So absolutely, yes, they're going to give you back your stuff, but they may be doing it with ulterior motives to try to talk you into undoing it for some reason. God, we gotta delete this idiot. Alright, T says, will I find a man that will truly accept me by the end of the year? You know what's most important is for you to, you're welcome, Gigi, is for you to truly accept you by the end of the year, and then it won't be as important to you anymore. I know you don't want to hear me say that, but it's true. So I have to. Because then I'll feel guilty if I don't. Your reality is nothing more than a mirror. So we all can blame ourselves for all the things that like manifest in terms of patterns. And if you've been dealing with people like you feel like they're not accepting you, something about you they just don't accept, well, you got to accept you. And I bet you then that'll change. Because it won't be as important. It won't be up on a pedestal anymore. Alright, will you find a man that will truly accept you by the end of the year? Seven of Pentacles. I feel like not for like a long-term relationship. I know what you're asking me, but I'm just taking it you mean like in a commitment. But the Seven of Pentacles is about having patience and not settling for just another warm body beside you. Who wants to do that, right? And Spirit is saying, like, you should take this time to heal. And what does it mean? Don't you get so damn sick of people saying, you need to take this time to be alone and heal? In my opinion, what it means is, first of all, don't be so hard on yourself mentally. That's number one. Don't beat yourself up for things that you should have did differently. Embrace whatever you've done up until this point and assign positive meanings to it. And you can't do it in a day or two, because once you assign those meanings, then you got to work on feeling grateful for the results. That's how healing works, in my opinion. Three of Swords reversed. And then, if you're patient with yourself and you truly put your all into that, Hermit card, healing energy again, then I feel like you will accept someone, or you will find someone that accepts you, and it'll just kind of naturally happen. I'm so obsessed with that song, Marley. It is so good. Since Zan co-wrote that song, I'm trying to figure out who he could be singing about or who was his influence. You're welcome, T. You over there investigating, Fiona. You're investigating the situation. I like a good investigator. I be wondering who was the person I am when I add some of these songs to the playlist. Do y'all ever do that? Like make a playlist on iTunes and then later on you're like putting it on like, shuffle and then you're like, where did this come from? Who was I in that moment? Mine will go from like Tupac to Trashy Women by Confederate Railroad. No rhyme or reason. Well, I think I got everybody, y'all. It's quiet, so maybe that's the Lord's way of saying I can just go chill. Y'all are good for the day. Because honestly, if somebody wrote it, they probably getting some inspiration from somewhere, Fiona. That's right, Fiona. Either Emily's talking to herself in a very animated way. She has to be on the phone or watching TV. It's like full blown animation back there. I can hear it. Hey, BB. She's probably back there watching them Gilmore Girls, Fiona. Leaving me out. We done seen that show so many times I can recite it when I'm watching it. It's a little pathetic. Hey, Donna. Gage went to the gym. She's watching TV, so I should just stay on here with y'all till I get sleepy. Dawson's Creek was like a show from my teenage years too, so I got my kids watching Dawson's Creek with me. Have you ever watched Dawson's Creek? It's a little corny, but it's a cute little show for them to watch with me. We're on season 2. Yes, Dawson's Creek is such a vibe. Like the town they are in. Oh my gosh. And the way that, like, it's just so small town vibes, but it's like the good side of small town. Like their neighborhood where they're close enough to each other that they don't need their parents to like drive them around and they can still have social interaction. It's like independent social interaction when you're young. That's epic. And the ladder's leaned up against the house so she can just come in at any point. She always hides in the closet. It's so cute. Yes, Fiona. So the thing with me is like, yeah, I guess her and Dawson should have ended up together. And Pacey, like me and my kids are convinced it should have been Pacey's Creek. Like we have our heart belongs to him as a character. He's just so like blindly confident, even though he mistakes it for loserism. He has this blind confidence that gets him through, and it's so like this like wit and charm and intelligence that he doesn't give himself credit for. The Simpsons last episode was a parody of Dawson's Creek. I haven't seen The Simpsons in years. But Pacey, he's like my favorite, honestly. Dawson was always like blindly selfish because of his only child syndrome, I feel like. I could be off, but that's just my opinion of it. You said watch the last episode of The Simpsons, huh? I have to check it out. I haven't seen The Simpsons in years. Hey, York. But yeah, Dawson needed like something in his life to make him. He felt like everybody should, feels like we're the center of our own world, but he did it in like an only child kind of way where he had blinders on to other people's challenges and obstacles, and he thought his life was the only important one. Like if something was going on in his life, everyone needed to be paying attention to that. Like when he forgot Pacey's birthday. That's about where we are on the show. Because last night, we don't watch it unless we're all watching it at the same time, so we'll stop it or whatever. And he took Joey for granted. And like when he took her on the first date to the movie theater, and then the girl next door, Jen, that was being so slutty by the time she was going to try to take him back from her, right? And then she goes to the movie theater, bombards their little date, and then instead of letting her walk out, Jen, and just let her go, he followed her. And then Joey left. But I don't blame her for doing that, Me too, Fiona. Right now, that's who he's with, because we're on season 2. And Pacey was like so caring and non-judgmental, like about her mom and all that. All right, Donna, is love coming towards you soon? Yes, they should have ended up together. And Dawson and Joey probably should have ended up together. Like, really. They done been friends their whole life. All right, Donna, is love coming towards you soon? Yes. And like their first date, she didn't want him going to the house because of what's going on with her mom and everything. And then whenever she had to like tell him all that, he's just some random high school boy. He like took it so well. That's what I'm saying. It should have been Pacey's Creek, man. Pacey's character was definitely more dynamic and lovable. 6 of Cups. Star reversed. 3 of Wands reversed. So the only thing is, it feels like something from the past is still in your energy. I'm not saying you want that, Donna. It could be something as simple as a hurt that you dealt with and you're still holding on to the hurt of it. So since it doesn't look like anything new is coming soon, and this 6 of Cups is here, I would say as homework, tarot homework from Marley, go get you a journal and start to write down anything you can think of that could have hurt you, made you sad, mad, felt guilty, angry, all the things that people have done to you that you felt like you were in a victim state of being because of these people, and assign positive meanings to it. Flip the star card. I mean, you ain't got nothing to lose. Try it. And I feel like it'll change some things in your timeline. But 3 of Wands reversed, star reversed. I don't feel like it's coming soon, like a new thing. But if you focus on flipping your past experiences and assigning them positive meaning, even though they were not fun, you don't have to lie and tell yourself they're fun. You don't have to do that. You just have to embrace your story and say, okay, if that person wouldn't have cheated on me, my discernment level would not be as great as it is. I can pick up on bullshit a mile away because of that person. That specific person. I am so grateful for that person. And this is just words, but this is what your energy has to do. That's how you change the timeline. It's true. I feel like people have hurt me a lot. So there you go. Now you have something to go off of. Now you have something to work with. You feel that and it's valid. Don't think just because I'm saying assigning a positive meaning that I want you to lie to yourself and say it was the fun, most beautiful experience of my life. Absolutely not. But you do want to assign a positive meaning to it because now you've transmuted the energy from shit to diamonds. Because now you've made it where it helped you. It did something good for your life. And you're the creator, so you assign the meaning. Hey, Marky. Look at me not bullshitting again. 3 days in a row or something. I'm on a roll. That's right, Fiona. You're welcome, Donna. Yep, get you a journal and, only use it for that one thing. Hey, Teresa. I know, about damn time I do something 3 days in a row. Shit. I saw Tanya in here a few minutes ago. She said she had a rough Monday. When I say rough Monday, I just meant a busy day at work. So not like a bad Monday, I think she was just busy, so she probably was like drained or tired. Yeah. I don't know, man. Mondays always seem more intense at work. It's just like a lot of quiet, busy work where I am. Gage done went to the gym. Emily's in there in her room mentally preparing herself for tomorrow because they go back to school from fall break. Hey, meditation. Yeah, I've been feeling a little off today too. A little weird, I'd say. Like I want to clam up today, kind of. Yep, they got a whole week, Fiona. We never got a week for fall break. You can ask a free yes or no question, or if you want an oracle card, you can have some oracle cards. Just whichever one you want. Just post it in the chat. Every time I start to feel funky, I be looking on my phone. Is it Mercury retrograde? Or is it a full moon? That's how much I know about astrology. That's the only two things that I know for a fact do affect the energy for real. Some people be like, Pluto's ass was trying Neptune today and it made me feel a little bit out of my element and I couldn't drink as much water. Like, I don't be knowing all that stuff. And they be doing it like a lot. Like every little thing that happens, Uranus is square my elbow. So we got to, hermit for a couple days, guys. It's too much for me. I'll be back after Uranus is over. You know how they do. They just take it too far. I know that astrology affects us. And I know just by common sense that the full moon has to affect us because we're made of water and the moon is pulling the tides, so therefore it's probably pulling us. But Fiona said I can see where Emily gets her witty sarcasm from. And there's nothing wrong with really knowing astrology, but some of them, you can tell all they French fries ain't there or something. They be over-blaming astrology for their shortcomings. All right, did R feel bothered or miss me when I didn't respond to him this past weekend? Is that why you didn't respond? So you could make him feel bad and miss you? Huh? That's called emotional manipulation. Just saying. ain't judging you at all, do you? But I'm just saying. And then you get in a vicious cycle with someone because they're doing the same thing back in a different way, and then you just keep playing cat and mouse, and it drives you knuckin' futz. This person has a lot of anxiety. The Nine of Swords is here, and a lot of fear. I don't know if you've talked to them about a relationship or if it's just what's going on in their life. Like they're just having life challenges and a rough time. But their energy is the Nine of Swords, which is fear, doubt, worry, could possibly be bad enough to keep them up or mess with their sleep routine, right? And then the Seven of Wands. As a result of that, they're very much guarded. And this person could easily get angry for a little of nothing because they're already guarded. So be mindful of that. If they thought about you, I don't know if it was like I don't think it was like in a, I'm missing you, I'm longing after you. This person's in more of like anxiety, doubt, fear, worry, and they're very guarded. Full reversed, Nine of Swords. And they just kind of waiting for it to pass, but they don't know what to do with it. Three of Wands. Lovely person, am I meant to be not married in this lifetime and just be on my own? You're welcome. I don't know if it really works like that, but we're going to ask it like that and just see what comes out. Oh. Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles reversed. Well, it's not that you're meant to be not married in this lifetime and be on your own necessarily. It's just that you've had some stuff happen to you before now with love connections. So you are in the Nine of Wands. You're guarded. You have all of those experiences and they're giving you like this sense of, I need to be guarded. And it is good to be on your P's and Q's with people because people are crazy as shit. But, however, this is like you carrying that guard with you everywhere. So it's got you kind of blocked off, even if you don't mean for it to. Nine of Wands. Four of Pentacles reversed. Once you release that energy, then you'll be more open to love options that are healthy to come in. But right now, you got to focus on assigning a positive meaning to this Nine of Wands energy, whatever it is you've been through. It doesn't mean you wasn't hurt. It doesn't mean it wasn't valid to feel sad or angry or hurt. It just means that this is still affecting you now in this moment. I say it's healthy too. It makes you start to like being alone in the peace. It starts to get kind of fun. Hey Simon, how are you, baby? I did me some work for Columbus Day. I went to work. You're welcome. Lovely. What are you eating, Emmy?
Your mom?
You got a snack?
No.
Mm-hmm. I was agreeing with the person in the chat.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Your mom?
How rude.
Yeah, you're very rude.
She ain't putting it on me today. The inspector is coming tomorrow, and the real estate lady. Milton's gonna get you.
Oh my goodness. Man, I'm gonna get him.
Well, the inspector is coming tomorrow, and the real estate lady got one of our helpers to hop to it and get it cleaned up in the well house. See, Miss McKinney, one more step down the road. One more step down the path. Slowly but surely, it's just unfolding before your eyeballs. You want an oracle card, Tanya? Don't be hard on yourself if you got some anxiety. That's just part of it. But it is working out for you. It probably feels really slow, but it's really going faster than you think. That's right. You got to trust it. Just have some blind faith. Just choose to have blind faith, even though it feels like you're about to go nuts. You know? Just be like, you know what? My leg's shaking. I can't sleep good. My stomach hurts. I'm getting a headache. But I'm going to have blind faith. I'm going to just choose to have blind faith. God, please help me do that. Keep it simple.
That's like me on a daily basis.
Huh?
That's like me on my stomach hurts. I'm getting a headache. That's me.
I ain't lying.
What's that mean?
You be having headaches.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
She done got some new Snoopy pants for Halloween, and they glow in the dark.
Made my butt look big.
Jesus, give me strength.
I don't know why I got them because I didn't try them on, but I put them on like that. Man. Why is it so quiet up in here?
I know. That's why I don't want to get off the live, because it's like Gage is gone and you was in your room. Turn the TV on or something.
Okay.
The air needs to come on, but it's too cold for the air to come on.
No, I can't do this.
I bet you do, Mark. It's because of what you're going through, you know.
There we go.
I know, right, Fiona? Fiona said turn the light off and put you in front of the camera so they can see your glow-in-the-dark pants.
Well, they ain't charged up right now.
You literally have to charge them up in the light.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid, but it's okay. It's Luke Dream. It's Luke Dream.
Yep. When she's not wearing them, I'll show them to y'all. They are cool. You have to like make sure there's a bright light on them for a few minutes, and then when you cut all the lights off, she's glowing like those stars when we were kids, Fiona, you know, that you put on the ceiling, that they would charge up and you put them on the ceiling. They were made of plastic. Well, that's a blessing. She's got some peace going on, man. That's good.
What's a blessing?
Marky's mama got some good sleep.
So what?
Some good sleep.
I slept. I thought you said teeth.
She said, oh, slay. Hey, Dan the man. Miss McKinney has a shark blanket that she found in her camper, and it glows in the dark. She got a whole blanket that's glowing. Slay.
Who said that?
Marky.
Yeah, I figured.
We're going to have to get her a kitty now. Marky's mama needs a kitty.
Oh, you know what, me? I'm mad. Don't even talk to me. Don't.
Listen to her wishing the cat was
Don't
for her.
call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
No. Fiona said, oh no, Mark is doing slay again. The most cringiest late one I've said lately is when I tell y'all gassing me up.
That's not like cringy for them.
That's pretty cringy for me to say it.
No,
What's another one that's cringy that I say?
I don't keep track, honey.
Honey. Listen, honey.
I want to see a cat with Down syndrome. Like, I feel like they would be really cute. I've seen a cat that's a dwarf.
He was kind of cute.
He had big old eyes and stuff, and I want him.
Yeah, we're going to have to get Mark's mommy and Kitty.
She can go get Tanya, I guess, if, since Mom, she abuses me, she don't let me get Tanya. It's fine.
Tanya's at the Humane Society where we live. Every time this kid is around a cat inside the house, after 15 minutes, her eyeballs start to itch. She can't breathe out of her nose. And when she gets home, she has to take a Benadryl to get back to normal. But yet she wants Tanya.
So I feel like I'll eventually just be immune to it.
No, that ain't how it works.
How do you know? You a doctor.
I know that you, every time you're around some freaking cat dander, you can't breathe.
You know what? Maybe, like...
Your nephew is the same way, see? Hey, Marley.
Well, like, you don't gotta keep Tanya in the house. Get Tanya an outside house. Where it's like
You right, Dan. I was supposed to do Marley. If you got a question, Marley, I'll do it for you.
You know how dogs have dog houses? Get a cat house. So you thinking about it, huh?
You got that one cat that comes up and you feed him every day.
But, like, they can be friends.
Ed Sheeran.
I didn't name him that on purpose.
She named that cat Ed Sheeran.
That's all he responds to, okay? Because I don't like Ed Sheeran. Like,
Oh, no, you're good, Dan. Help me remember. I'm good with that.
He scares me.
He has... What is it called, Emily? It's not just ginger. What is that called where they have all the different colors? He's got... Is it calico? He's got like 3 colors.
It's a calico cat.
Do we have a picture of him? Yeah, he's got like 3 colors.
Ginger scared me.
If I reach out to Jay, will he ask me out on a date?
What, who?
We're about to get the tea.
What's that book?
Teresa. The only way I know how to fix that, if there's 2 Marley McMullins, is I can look, because I can look and see maybe if it's my email. I don't know. I know you always have that and you be wanting to cuss me out. The tea.
Where'd that aquarium girl go? Keep her lift.
Oh yeah, she's the one that got me the little fountain.
Where'd
She had a baby in life and work and all that, but she does come in sometimes.
What's that book on your couch? Right there.
This?
No, that one. The book.
Oh, it came out this new deck because my deck was 1 card short, so I swapped it out for this deck for
You gotta
tonight.
get the cat one, the cat Halloween.
Yeah, but I can't read that one good. They use swords for bats for swords and ghosts for
I'm
cups.
bugging my thing.
Okay. Dan said, "How about them dishes, Em?"
I already did them today.
She did them today, every one of them. Blew my mind. All right, Maylee. If I reach out to Jay, will he ask me out on a date? Hermit reversed. I think yes. Wheel of Fortune, Hermit reversed. If you reach out, yes, he will. Even if he calls it a hanging out session or something, I feel like something will happen there. So now you got to go reach out and come back and tell us what happens. We need the saga to the T.
But, Mom, why'd that blow your mind? Why'd that blow your mind?
Because I'm not used to having all clean dishes in my house.
I really do it.
Literally.
I literally be doing it. Engage be doing it. Also, I decorated because there was.
I know it, Dan. She's already spoiled. Trust me. Dan's trying to get you spoiled because you wash the dishes.
What did he say?
He told me to go spoil you because you wash the dishes. Mm-hmm. We need the hot tea.
Bro, what's iced tea? Like, what's iced tea?
That means it's sweet tea with ice in it.
But in the north, it'd be like, I got iced
I'm talking
tea.
about down here is that's what it means. I don't know about up north. They be like, would you like a spot?
That's British.
A spot of tea?
That's in the UK.
Would you like a cup of tea?
And
then they just make it be hot water.
But on the Gilmore Girls, they're like, I want some iced tea. But then it don't look right.
I don't know.
What if it doesn't have any ice in it? What is it called then? And also, if a fly...
That's why you call me the love boat, Miss Bikini?
If a fly didn't have no wings, would it be called a woke?
Dan said he's not always a horse's rump, Em. He's trying to look out for you by getting you spoiled.
Okay.
What would you ask me, though?
I said, if a fly didn't have no wings, would it be called a woke? Like, what if it's a disabled fly, and then you're offending him because you're like, oh, hey, fly. He can't fly, he's walking. Don't be mean to that walk.
I don't know.
That's like calling humans woke. Like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. This is getting deep.
What's the scientific name of a fly?
Fly?
Because the us is like Homo sapien, but like, what about a fly?
I don't know.
Fly. I'm fly.
Fiona, that wasn't your fault because I remember the specific day that happened. When people act like that, I don't care if they ever come back. I don't care if they pay or not. That don't give them the right to be mean to everybody else in here. She was being whiny. We can't help that she's, being who she is. Like, you didn't do nothing wrong. We were just kidding and having a good time, and she wanted to whine about it.
You calling me whiny?
No, I'm talking about a person that came in here to get a reading, putting all her business in the chat willingly. No one forced her to. And then we were making some jokes about it, and then she got rude.
Was it that time that I said that she should tell the cops and not you?
It probably.
Mm-hmm.
This one bought a mini reading.
I don't remember that. I think it was like a first one that the other one girl did.
Don't feel bad about that. We say stuff that if you take it out of context, then yeah, it could be, feel like it was mean or bad. But we don't have bad intentions in here. We just have fun and we say stuff to make people laugh. Laughter is a form of therapy and medicine, in my opinion. And if you want to come in here with a stick up your ass, then you can take your little $10 and go down the road and get a reading somewhere else. And that's how I feel about it.
Who made the alphabet? Man.
I have no idea, baby.
Cause like, where to flip new word just dropped the. You know what I'm saying? Like, did we just come up with words as we went?
That's right. Get the vape. Tanya always says, get the vape. If somebody comes in here that's always asking something and their answers are usually dramatic, but it's a joke, but it's got some truth to it. But if you're going to get offended, go get a private reading where people can't read and contribute to the conversation, And then that's when I pulled you some tarot cards or some oracle cards, and I told you to embrace who you are, Fiona. Don't let anybody ever stop you from being who you are. Because I knew you didn't mean nothing by it. You can tell when somebody's trying to be mean or if they're just playing and having a good time. Especially the ones that come in here a lot, you know? And she's been in here plenty of times, so she knows how we are. She knows we're going to laugh and play. And if she doesn't want it on the live, she knows it's in front of everyone, then either A, you can email me. It's a free country. You can pick one of the other million readers on the planet and ask them. You know? You're welcome. Because you didn't do anything wrong. See, I never get any notifications from Tanya.
The cat.
No, Miss Bikini. She has a channel, and when she uploads or goes live, I don't know it unless I'm just on YouTube and I happen to see it in my feed. I need to check, like maybe unsubscribe and resubscribe.
Do you got your notifications turned on for?
I do. I must have my notifications off in my settings on my iPhone somehow. But the reason I have the bell on, but even on Mark's, his used to come up when he would go live.
Yours comes up on mine.
See, we need to fix mine. Hey Jasmine, how are you, baby? See, now I did see you live the other night, right when you were getting off. But I had just pulled up the YouTube app and I was scrolling, and it showed that you were live, you know. I know, I think YouTube just like notifies you when it feels like it, because used to, I would get like a little thing that would pop up on my phone, and now it don't do that. I don't know if I'm subscribed to too much stuff. I don't know. Teresa neither. I don't see her go live, and I know she goes live. When I say I don't see her, I mean I have to be on YouTube and scrolling, and it's in my feed. That's the way I catch it. But I don't actually get a notification that says this person's live or this person has posted a video. I think a while back I deleted the YouTube app and re-downloaded it. Maybe I should try that again. Because it is useful to have the notifications for the ones you want to have them for, you know. Even Mark's, I don't get it. The only reason why I just kind of know when he goes live, you know, and I'll just randomly check, and then he'll be live. Because I'll see the little red dot on his little circle at the top of the YouTube. You know, all the people you're subscribed to is little circles, and he'll have the little red light on. I know he's live. Yeah, me neither, Fiona. I think it's just YouTube, honestly, because I've already unsubscribed and resubscribed multiple times. There's this place with the lighthouses. Where is that place? I used to be obsessed with learning about that place. I would like subscribe to all their stuff on Facebook. And I can't think of it now to save my life. My brain is blank. Maybe it was in Florida. Where the hell was it? The lighthouses. When I think of it, I'll tell you it might be 3 to 5 business days, but I will eventually. Oh. Teresa, if you need a reading and it won't let you send PayPal, you know I'll give you a reading. It's okay. It's okay, fish. It's okay, fish. Y'all know that short, that little kid? Teresa said no. She's tired of my shit. Y'all know the little kid I'm talking about? Y'all got it. Just, if you don't know who it is and you need to laugh today, just get on YouTube and type in kid that says, "It's okay, fish." And this little girl, she's about 3 or 4, right? She's got this fish that's about this long and it's alive. I guess her daddy helped her catch it. And she's holding that fish. Let's pretend like this flower pillow is the fish, right? And she got him like this, holding him. And he's breathing, but he can't breathe because he ain't in the water. Fishes have to breathe in the water, like how we breathe air. He needs some water, so he's suffocating basically. But he didn't die. No animal died in the making of the video, so that's why it's funny. And she's petting him and she's going, "It's okay, fish. I love you." She is effing that fish up. Poor fish. So every time I'm tired, my kids will do that to me. They call me the fish. It's okay, fish. They abuse me. Reminds me of Mice and Men. I don't know that one. Should I search it up, Dan? Will it pop up? It's okay, fish. Oh, kids are the best, man. They make you laugh no matter what. The stuff they do. Kids and animals. Animals are innocent like kids, so I guess that's why they kind of both have the same vibe to them. Now all I can think about is the three blind mice. You know? It's okay, fish. It was a play with 2 brothers. One was really slow and he keeps petting the kitty like the girl in the upload. Oh no! It's okay, fish. Mice and Men was so sad. Now I'm thinking about that movie, What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Y'all remember that? That was like from my teenage years, I'm pretty sure. I hadn't seen it in years. And Leonardo DiCaprio played in it. Another kind of off the wall movie that I watched, but I did not watch it but once because it traumatized me, was that movie. Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio was in it. The one that traumatized me for real is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That movie was too much for me. In that time period in my life, I wanted to be a psychiatric ward nurse, right? That was like my idea. Like, I want to be a psych nurse. So then I watched this movie and it like blew my mind. It scared shit out of me. Then I was like, I don't know about if I can handle this. I know it was a movie, but I let it freak me out. It worked. Is it Jack Nicholson that was in that movie? The One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? I first saw Leo when he was on Growing Pains. I remember him doing interviews on the set of the show for E.T., and he was talking about that movie. I knew he was going to go far. That's awesome, Fiona. Benny and June was filmed there. Yeah, oh, E.T. Oh, E.T. phone home. I haven't seen any of these movies we're talking about in forever. I should like watch some of the newer stuff that comes out, but I just like I think it's an anxiety thing or a whatever it is, but it's like comfort. I watch the same thing over and over. So Teresa sent me money for 2 readings, and she probably don't even want one. She's trying to buy other people one because her heart's too big for her own good. I had to tell her that for I was talking about you. I was trying to tell him real quick before you come back in here, Teresa. Your heart's too big for your own damn good. I appreciate you always, but just know that, okay? And if you ever get to the point where you're like, you know what, I'm tired of sending these damn people money for these readings and you need a free reading, you always let us know. I know I didn't told you before, and I know you know it, but I have to say it anyway. You sure can, S. You just gotta let me know it if you do it, because it don't always pop up on the thing. So if you tell me, just so I don't skip you or don't, know. The Burbs? Let me screenshot it as I do everything, Fiona. I know I'm like an old lady. I screenshot everything. I have no idea, S. You're asking me how much is $10 in euros? Oh, shit. You want me to Google it or something? I don't know. You sure can. You can pay through any way. It won't matter to me. You can do a super chat. That'll be fine. Look at Marky. He must know about them euros. Look at him. He got this shit figured out to a T, bruh. 865. Please and thank you. I'm just picking on him, trying to make him laugh. Can you get some memory foam somewhere for your bed? Oh, I know another show, Fiona. Since you're telling me about a show, is Bernie Mac. Do y'all ever watch that? Emily used to watch it when she was like 5. I know you do, Marky. Marky has to keep us all straight. Oh, Bernie Mac. Them kids, like his sister was going downhill or something, and he had to go pick up them 3 kids. Yes, we used to watch it, like binge watch it, me and Emily, when she was like 6. That, when Emily was on her Bernie Mac kick, she was 6, now she's 14. So our rotation was Bernie Mac, Sanford and Son. Oh, God. All right. Thank you very much, S. S is like, I paid my $8.65, ho. Now, shut up and answer my question. I ain't got time for this. Marky be hanging in Switzerland. All right, let's see, S, what you said. I'm picking on you. All right, you said, how is F feeling towards me? We hooked up, but none of us reached out to each other. Uh-oh. This is about to be some tea. Is this some popping hot tea, S? I'm trying to figure out what deck I'm going to use. Did your baby sister take off any work, Mark? And if you don't want to tell me right now, you don't have to. Like, we can talk about it later. I just was hoping that she would be off with y'all and stuff. Her sense of humor is making sense now, Fiona. Yeah, it's kind of a little rough around the edges. Okay, good. That makes me feel good. Like, that gives me peace in my soul. Y'all are all off this week. Perfect. Fettuccine? I was scared to say it, Fiona, because I didn't know if I was, saying it right. All done. I'm smelling what you're cooking, Fettuccine. I know your name ain't Fettuccine, but you're asking about Fettuccine, so I'm smelling what you're cooking. You don't want to chase. Three more shuffles. It's kind of a stiff deck, so we're just trying to break it on in. I've never used it on my lives before. We breaking it in right with this T question, you know. Yeah, the university. I'm telling y'all, I'm burnt, cooked, done up here. The anniversary of my grandmother passing away is coming up, and it's Halloween. So 13 has always been a number I know I tell y'all all the time, and y'all think I'm crazy as hell. That's like my number, right? And then when she passed away on 10/31/13, it kind of like took me aback. And I know it's just a date and it's just a number, and Halloween is just a day. But it really got to me back then on 10/31/13 when it happened. I can't believe it'll be 12 years, you know. All right. How is F feeling towards S? And I did so much research on that 13 thing, Fiona, and the best thing I can come up with is like vibrationally, it's about unconditional love. And then that way I don't drive myself insane about seeing it. Marky be getting spirit numbers too. 555 was one of them. I remember he was getting a bunch of times. Oh, they coming back to you. And I'm not just saying that. I don't say things like that. They're going to come back around to you. All you got to do is hide and watch. So they're going to give in with the strength reverse. They feel a very intense connection with you, the Lover's card. I don't know if this means y'all are forever going to be together, but I'm just saying they feel a pull towards you, right? And they see you as an Empress energy. So this is someone who's even then the Empress sits on the chair and things happen around her because she's abundant. That's just who she is. Even if you don't feel that way, that's the way they perceive you or see you, right? So page after some time, Four of Swords, Page of Wands. If they don't hear from you, you will hear from them. King of Cups. They might even be kind of like idealizing you a little bit. I don't know if this is kind of like a new thing or what, but you know how when it's new and you just want to sit there and smile and be all happy, even though it's just like all that stuff going off in your brain to make you feel some type of way, right? They got you up there a little bit. So if you don't reach out to this person and some time passes with the Four of Swords, this can be about a break or some time passing, they are going to reach out to you. Because why? They feel pulled towards you. They feel drawn towards you. I would just be careful not to put too much effort in there that's disproportionate to what they're putting in. And what I mean is if you want an actual relationship with this person. Oh, Lord, it about fell off. I got this thing. I mean, I don't think it matters whether you reach out if you want to reach out. But if you don't feel like reaching out, like, they're going to reach out anyway. They're still going to reach out even if you don't. I put it that way. But if you do, I don't think it's going to push them away. The only thing that I see to be mindful of is the justice reversed is here. So this is like, for me, when this card comes out, this or the Six of Pentacles reversed, is saying that you can easily get caught up in this back and forth with a person. It don't even have to be romantic. Just in general, don't get caught up with someone who's, not putting in very much effort and you're putting in all the work. So that's why I'm saying I don't feel like you should do anything really. Just let them reach out. You wait some time and they're going to reach out. Page of Wands and the Lovers. But once they reach out and you reciprocate that energy, that's when this justice reverse comes into play. Don't let them do a little bit of work and you do a lot. Make sure it's even. And you don't have to do it in a manipulative way. Just, you can even be straight up front and honest with them, right? If you see a pattern unfolding where they're doing a little bit and you're doing a lot, bring it to the person's attention. Be like, hey, this is just not going to work. It's not, how I do things. I like an even give and take, and this doesn't feel very even to me. Just tell them the truth. I think people respect that. Sometimes it may not be what they want to hear, but if you're honest, people will trust you more and they'll respect you more. They might not be happy with you in the moment, but saying what they need to hear instead of what they want to hear is probably better for both of you anyway. Then it won't waste your time or theirs. So that way, if they are a game player, they'll know you're not going to put up with it and they'll move on if that's what's needed. Or if they're serious about you, they'll step up the Justice Reverse card and it'll be in the upright. But yeah, be careful not to give too much to this person effort-wise in comparison to what they're willing to give you. But are they going to reach out? Yes. It might take a little time, but they got you up on a pedestal, so they will reach out. Hey, Elephant. I also think that they might wonder if you have other people like vying for your attention. Whether that's true or not, you're welcome, but it just showed up with the Five of Wands reverse, like this person, Two of Swords reverse. They're like thinking about that or contemplating that. They're going to get, to feeling vulnerable and reach out to you though. Teresa just came and donated and left. Like she didn't even tell me I want to give somebody a read. My shit is hanging. Like, listen, bro, we ain't got time for that today. Now it's crooked. If y'all love me, y'all will stay even if it's crooked, right? I got it hung up on the side of a tote, okay? You're welcome, S. Oh my God. It is on the side of this tote thing that has a lid, and I got it like hung up there, and it just keeps, bruh. And do what we gotta do. See, it keeps falling, bastard. Y'all about to have to see a not so flattering view for a second. Let's see if we can get it to hang on there. There we go. It's about to fall again. Fucking gravity. Fucking damn it. It's been doing this. I've been using it this way for months. I don't know why it's having to come down now. All right, Elephant. Will RJ respond to me tomorrow? Respond tomorrow, RJ. Damn you, RJ. Dan said that Miss Bikini had the camera go back back assward in the truck and y'all stuck around. I know you. It's true love, I'm telling you. When y'all stay in here with me, I know it's true love. That true friend, brotherly love kind of thing going on. Because it definitely ain't my editing skills. We know that much. Will RJ respond to Elephant tomorrow? Lovers reversed. Hangman, I say no. If y'all have a history together, we're going to use the ever infamous example that I use with the lovers reversed. It's like there's a permanent dent in your connection. If you don't have a history, this doesn't resonate. Just put it to the side. But if you do, there's some sort of permanent dent in the connection. Kind of like if, you're kind of a skinny girl and your fat friend comes over to spend the night and she borrows some of your underwear, right? The elastic is forever changed. It's stretched out for good. Even though she washes those underwear and she gives them back to you all clean and sparkly, smelling like some bounce dryer sheets, that elastic's never going to hang on ever again. Not the same. She permanently put a dent in them things. That's what this feels like. If you have a history. Energetically speaking, of course. No. Because the lover's reverse is a connection that has a permanent dent in it. No matter how much work you put on it or they put on it, there's something that's different about it forever due to something that has happened between the two of you. I don't know what that is, but it's like there's a permanent dent or there's something different from the beginning. So it'll never go back to that original connection, whatever it was. Even if y'all try to make it work, it's going to be different going forward if the lover's reverse shows up. And the underwear example was just a bad example, but it was one I came up with before and I keep using it. I probably should come up with a better one, but I was like trying to think, what is a permanently damaged way to look at something? Underwear. Elastic in your underwear. Some big back lady wears them. They'll never fit you the same. Even though it sounds funny and it's terrible to come up with that, it's true though. Everybody can relate to that. They can get it. Mark, do you feel like going live? He's like, oh, here she goes bullshitting. Lovers reversed is constant frustration. Yes, and then it builds up and it makes like a permanent dent. Teresa done came in here and sent me money and left, y'all. I'm going to go message her on Instagram and be like, hi, do you need a reading? She just leaves. All right, Marky's coming on live. That means I can go get my blankie. And I bought some cheesecake. Jan said it was out of kegger. There's no telling it, Dan. I don't know how my brain works. It just comes up with random stupid shit. Teresa, you want a reading? I feel guilty when you send me money and I don't give you anything for it. Okay. All right, you want like a question or you want me to give you like a general? She's back. She's like, sure, just find some cars, flip them over. Good. Done. Oh, God. Anybody ever do you wrong, Teresa? I'm coming for their heads, okay? All right. 6 shuffles for Teresa, General. Y'all, my mama probably would kill me to tell y'all this, but there's this man. She cleans his cabin, right? But that's truly what she does for him. And he likes her. He's got a crush on her. And she's like, I ain't got time for him because he has a girlfriend and he be lying and saying he don't because he has a crush on my mama. And so he be just constantly trying to get my mama, like texting her and stuff. So my mama tells him that Emily is selling raffle tickets for a school fundraiser. And she only had to sell 5. They were $5 a piece. So I told her, I was like, Emily, if you don't sell the tickets, like if you can't find anyone to buy the raffle tickets, just so you'll sell your 5, I'll buy them. I told her that this morning. I was like, I'll just buy them from you. No, so she ain't stressing out about trying to sell them. So my mom tells this man about the tickets. And the man's like, I'll take 20. So the man wants to buy $100 in these $5 raffle tickets, right? So then, after that happens, she comes by my office and she's telling me that he's going to get 20. And then she gets mad at him because he's trying to ask her out on a date. And she done told him no because she knows he has a girlfriend. So Emily texts me from the bedroom like 2 hours later. She's like, now he done bought 40. I'm like, dang, the meaner she is to him, the more tickets he's buying. He's trying to win her love by buying the raffle tickets from her granddaughter. Ain't that funny? He's a baller, a shot caller. He's got 20-inch blades on the impaler. That's some boomer romance, Dan. I thought that was so funny. He's like, I tell you what, I'm going to buy 40. It's cute, ain't it, Teresa? I got a kick out of it. Yep, Milton's going to have to deal with him. I've went over there and helped her clean the cabin before, so that's like that's how they know each other. That's like their interaction. He has this hunting cabin, and like if new hunters come in, it has like a pond and everything. Then he gets someone to clean the cabin, which would be like my mom, and I've helped her before do it. And then the hunters come and stay. Then after they leave, he has to do it again, right? So it's like a constant thing. And yeah, yes, Fiona. And he's over here trying to like get my mom to go out on a date by buying all these raffle tickets from Emily's school. It's hilarious. Because she won't give him the time of day. He must like abuse. That's all I can say. She be getting mad. I done told him. Yes, Fiona, he has a girlfriend. Or my mama says he does. I don't know him that well, but she's like, I know he has a girlfriend and he keeps trying to get me out on a date. And Emily was selling these $5 raffle tickets for school. She only had to sell 5 of them, right? So I told her I would buy the tickets to keep her from having to go around and ask people about purchasing the $5 ticket. And then my mama tells him about her granddaughter selling these raffle tickets. He's like, I'm going to buy 20. And then after she got mad at him about something totally unrelated, then he upped it to 40. I don't don't really know Fiona. Like, I don't know if he truly has a girlfriend. All I know is that we've always cleaned the cabin for him, and he seems nice. But yeah, she don't give him the time of day. She ain't giving him the time of day. And the more she won't give him the time of day, the harder he tries. It's hilarious. All right, Teresa. So your energy as a general message would say a lot of clarity and change in your perspective. Either this is coming, you're currently going through this, or you just came out of it. It's like your bullshit meter is on 1,000. And what I mean is, it's not like saying you're better than someone else or you're perfect and someone else isn't, but when you're naturally protected by spirit, you can see through people's intentions a lot better, if that makes sense. Ace of Swords, Hangman. So this is like a new perspective. So this can be your friends, people you work around, people that you've kind of like mingled with for long periods of time in your life. Suddenly now you can see when their intentions are a little bit hijacked, right? You can see when they're not exactly being what they're saying with their mouth. When their words don't match their intentions, you can literally feel it without even seeing anything different with your eyeball. With the devil card, you can feel this when it shows up in your reality, and it's part of you learning as a person, right? Page of Swords, it's just because of who you're becoming, and that could mean you separate from certain energies, friendships, even people you're kin to. That don't mean you got to be rude to them or hateful. I don't see you ever doing that anyway. But when I say separate from them, I mean just it's a natural process. It'll just happen. You'll naturally separate because you no longer vibrationally match these energies. And it's just so apparent to you in this time period that you don't have to like second guess yourself. And if at times you do second guess yourself, Six of Swords reversed, it's because healing, change, and transformation is like a spiral. In my opinion, it's like an up and down. Like you might have like a full circle moment where you overthink or second guess, but in general, you'll just start to see people's intentions are very apparent for some reason. So I don't know if this is like people around you at work or your friends or people you're kin to. Just even if it's new people that show up, you'll just be able to feel who and how they kind of are. And it's due to your expansion in consciousness. When the Judgment card comes up to me, this is about spirit showing you more because you're ready for more, right? And we're always going to be expanding and growing if we choose to get on that spiritual path. It ain't always fun to be on that path, but we always get shown more. What do they say? When the student is ready, the teacher appears. It's like that. It's like you're being shown what you need to be shown about certain energies around you, and just trust it. Because the Ace of Swords came out as your first card. This is the truth. This is spirit. That's God's hand coming out of the clouds with an Ace of Sword truth. So whenever you get these funky out of nowhere, like, I can't put my finger on it, but this person don't sit right with me. If you ever have that happen, just trust it. Because there's a reason for it. You're being like spiritually guided away from that person or towards them. Right? When you know someone's a good person, it's the same thing. You can recognize, what do they say? Real recognizes real. So you'll be able to tell that someone's being real with you. Their intentions are being like revealed to you in real time. So don't second guess it. I let a so-called friend back into my life, and well, I should have trusted my instincts. See? But don't beat yourself up for it. That's a learning curve. You got to take the learning curves. Because we're all just humans. And at the end of the day, were your intentions good letting them back into your life? Even if you knew deep down, this might not have been a good idea now when you look back and your gut was telling you that, but you didn't trust it in the moment, that doesn't mean beat yourself up mentally. Yeah, just don't be hard on yourself about it. Be like, you know what? At least I'm consciously enough aware that I can see where I should have done a little different there, but I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm learning, I'm growing, and this person is just showing me what I need to learn. So I'm going to be grateful for this experience, but I'm also going to chop, cut them on out, you know? Thank you, Dan. Yep. You can't let people back sometimes. Ever, really. I know everybody can change, but y'all know the vibe. People say they change and then they go back to their same pattern of behaviors. I'm going to give you some oracle cards too. That's just what it feels like. You're being guided spiritually, and you can see people's intentions without a whole lot of facts, a whole lot of concrete evidence. So you can't point to what, whenever you get this like knowing, it's like you can't really point to a specific thing. They might not have even done anything yet, but you just kind of feel something is off. The vibe is off, so to speak. Trust that. Always trust that. It's just you're able to discern between good and evil and light and dark and all the things. You got the quieter you become, the more you hear. The quieter you become, the more you hear. And here's the hand of God with the Ace of Swords truth coming out the clouds. You know what I'm saying? So it means just because you didn't see anything with your eyeballs that they said or did, what do you feel on a gut level? What does your quiet, intuitive nudge push you to do? Listen to that. Your vibe attracts your tribe. And that doesn't mean just because you attracted. I know some people believe that, but I'm not in that business of believing that. Just because you attracted, so to speak, someone into your life that did you wrong, right? That doesn't mean you deserve that and your vibration is bad and you got all this work to do. It just means shit happens, but you're going to learn from it and move forward. You're not going to beat yourself up for it, Because there's people out here letting the same thing happen to them over and over for 25, 35 years. When you're in the energy of seeing a problem and making a change to fix it in real time and doing your best daily, you're ahead of 90% of this population because they're going in the same circles over and over. So try not to be hard on yourself. You're doing a lot better than you think you are, I promise. All right, this says soar in the directions of your dreams. I don't know what your dreams are, but if you have a very big vision, but you're only 1% of the way there, then that's the definition of success, right? So be okay with having big visions for whatever it is you want to go towards. And don't try to say, well, if I don't have this much done by so and so time, it's not going to work out. Just keep telling yourself it's all part of the process. Even if you stay on 1% completion for 6 months at the time, you're still going towards a bigger vision that's bigger than just you alone, right? All right, the bottom of the deck says, don't stop moving ahead. Great things are on the horizon. So again, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other one. It's okay to have big dreams and it's okay to go towards those, whatever they are for you. Having a vision makes life worth living, I think. I agree, it is frustrating. Just being a human with a meat suit is frustrating. Period. Like, whose idea was it for us to come put on these little meat suit things and live on a rock and work every day to pay for our little box we live in and our little machine we drive down the road to our job? That's the way my brain be working sometimes, you know? But that's why you got to have a vision that's bigger than you. And whatever that vision is, no matter what it is, if you ask yourself, if this vision comes to fruition, is it helping the planet as a whole in some way? Whether that's because it made 3 people smile or 3 million people smile, or whether it made someone's day or 10 million people's day, 1 or 10 million, it doesn't matter. If your vision is going in the direction of bettering the planet, then you're on the right path. I think sometimes we take things too serious, like not you, but me and everyone. Like, am I on the right path? Is this the right thing? Should I do this or that? Is your life going in the general direction of helping the planet? Yes or no is pretty. And if it is, then you're going in the right direction and you just keep moving towards it. And don't ever cap your dreams or think it's too late, you're too old, you're too far behind, you didn't get enough accomplished. Don't do that. Just keep telling yourself that you can do it and you're going towards your vision. And that's right, you have a vision and you get frustrated and question things. That's part of being a human. And that's right, Mark. Trust in your own instincts and intuition. Because for me, I don't know how, like, everyone has different ways they read their own, guidance in their gut. But for me, when it's what I need to do, it's like this quiet thing. That's the best way I can describe it. It's not my brain that thinks 100 miles an hour. My brain does that a lot, all the time, in fact. Even sometimes, like when I'm talking to y'all, there'll be a million thoughts going on at times. But this is like a quiet, calm, the words come to me, but the thought was already like there before words were there for it. Deep down, that's what my grandma used to say, deep down you already know. That's it. It's deep down. It's something that's not like a lot of thoughts attached to it. And deep down you know your intentions are good. So even if your 3D reality isn't really unfolding the vision exactly like you think you want it yet, you just got to keep going towards it. As long as you wake up with air in your lungs, then you're meant to keep going towards it. That's the way I see it. Very true, Mark. I'm guilty of that. Guilty as charged. You're welcome, Teresa. Thank you, baby. You can, pure heart. You lay it on me. And then I'm going to go get my blankie because Marky said he was going live and stuff. And my cheesecake. He said, no. Marky be inspiring me, y'all. He has to trigger me into going live every day. He says I be bullshitting. Oh, he ain't? Oh, he decided not to? Well, if he don't, I won't hold it against him, but I'll make that noise. Alright, Pure Heart said, may I ask a question? My neighbor Brian has been acting weird or strange towards me. Should I be worried? Is he plotting on me? Maybe he's just having a bad day. 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands reversed. I don't think you should be worried. I think he's going through some kind of drama the Five of Wands is harmless the Five of Wands is harmless in terms of bad intentions towards you. This ain't bad intentions towards you. The way Five of Wands can manifest is, like, let's pretend it's my life, the Five of Wands. So I woke up this morning and my coffee pot that I spent $300 on, it died, and it's been working good for 5 years, but I only have $12 in my bank account, and I love my coffee every morning. Again, this is all pretend. None of these things are true about me, right? But I'm just giving an example of the Five of Wands. It's stuff you can overcome, but it really will get to you if you allow it. So then I get out of the house and my tire's flat. So that last $12 I had to use to patch my tire. So now I can't even buy the coffee. I get to work and there's this girl that has been trying to get my position ever since she started. She always pretends to know more than she does, and she tries to take my spotlight. And man, it gets on my nerves, and I let it get under my skin, and I let it trigger me. See what I mean? That's the energy behind it. Five of Wands. I don't think it's particularly towards you specific. Well, no, not just Five of Wands. Could be financial. It could be emotional. It could be like friends that are giving him issues, co-workers. It could be anything in his 3D world, kind of. The normal challenges of life, but in a frustrating way because you're allowing it to get under your skin. So he's just having a rough time, I feel like. And it's giving him a negative outlook on his life. Three of Wands reversed. So I hope that made sense. I wouldn't take it personal. And honestly, if you change your outlook on this and you don't take it personal for the next couple weeks, you possibly could see a change in his behavior towards you. Because if you're feeling a certain type of way because of the way he's acting, it could be feeding off each other. Yeah, but I don't think it's towards you. I mean, if you feel like he's disrespecting you, speak up for yourself and say something about it. But I don't think it's personal to you. I think it's what's going on internally in his world because of what's going on in his daily life. Because it's giving him a sad outlook, you know? I don't think it's personal to you. I'm still sticking by that. All right, I love y'all. I see y'all later. And if Marky goes live, I will have my big ass on up in there with my blankie, okay? I hope y'all have a good night and a good Tuesday and all that. Ain't tomorrow Tuesday? You welcome, pure heart. Okay, love you. Bye!